he's the president and CEO of Green Circle Realty, and Green Circle Realty won the ASEAN Real Estate Firm of 2020. So he's a top leading real estate agency. So I believe a lot of us, we want to learn how he managed to bring the whole team to success and bring the agency to be the top, the number one in ASEAN. Okay, so without further ado, let's put our hands together to welcome Mr. Gabriel Billy Dominic, President of Green Circle Realty.
Okay, good morning, Sarah, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning to all the delegates and participants of this inaugural virtual summit. And of course, good morning to all my fellow speakers and of course to the organizers of this event. Indeed, it's such a great honor to be part of this momentous occasion. Thank you very much to our good friends, Mr. Soma Sundram, and of course to our MIEA President, Lim Bunping, for your invitation. Salamat po. Well, it's almost a year now since the COVID-19 suddenly surfaced in our midst. I know we all got shocked. Some were scared, some are anxious. And when this pandemic first hit our respective countries. But I know after almost a year of experiencing such a situation, we got used to it. We have gradually coped with this difficult chapter in our history. At this point, let me congratulate all the survivors and yes, the winners in this crisis that's still giving us so much anxieties and uncertainties. Again, I would like to introduce myself. I am Billy Dominguez, the president of Green Circle Realty, one of the leading real estate marketing companies in the Philippines today. And I am still filled with joy and gratitude for being awarded as the 2020 ASEAN Real Estate Firm of the Year from the Philippines by your very own Malaysian Institute of Estate Agents, or MIEA. Indeed, I'm so thankful that while we are in the middle of a major crisis, we continuously enjoy these many blessings and opportunities. Now I am more convinced that no opportunities are lost. They're simply passed on to people who are prepared to capture such opportunities. In my specific case, in our real estate marketing company, Green Circle Realty, I'm so happy to say that after the business slowdown at the onset of the COVID-19, we've started to register good sales in the recent months. Some months with the sales production at par or much better than the production we had before COVID. How are we doing this? How are we coping? How do we seize these opportunities in the middle of this pandemic? This is exactly what I want to share in the topic assigned to me today. May I share my screen? I hope my slide is on the screen now. So this is exactly what I want to share. My topic for today, seizing opportunities in the buyer's market. In the next few minutes, I would like to share with you our coping mechanism during this crisis, especially in capturing opportunities in a soft market. In the recent months, it was back to basic for us. We were just closely observing what's happening, feeling the pulse of the market, and going back to the basic tenets and principles of sales and marketing, which is our core function as real estate in bad times. Again, it is the sales triangle. So what is the sales triangle, ladies and gentlemen? This triangle represents the three important components necessary for any successful sales campaign to happen. These three components are product, market, and the seller. Of course, in Malaysia, the sellers are the real estate agents or the real estate negotiators. I am sure all the people in this room, being experienced and professional sellers, would agree with me about this basic sales principle. We all know that without the three components, no sales will happen. And with these three components coexisting very well, sales will come in even in the worst crisis. Let's talk about the product. Well, in sales, everything starts with the product. The product is the foundation or beginning of every sales activity. In our case, real estate is our product. It can be a house, a condominium, an office space, a farm estate, or a service apartment, or a residential lot. Whatever we sell is our product. Let us remember that salesmanship is our ability to influence people to buy our product. Without a product, salesmanship cannot happen. In short, no product, no sales. It is as basic as that. I'm sure during this pandemic, you've also seen some real estate companies or real estate practitioners who continue to be successful sellers because they know how to deal with their products effectively. Can I have a raise of hands or thumbs up from this room if you are here right now? People, real estate negotiators who have been very successful in the middle of this crisis. Can I see a show of hands? What are 3 options we can do regarding our product so we can continuously capture opportunities even in a buyer's market? So, number 1, the first strategy, the first option we can do in difficult times about our product. Number 1, let's focus on the current product that we have. Whether it's a condominium unit, house and lot, office space, parcel of land, or a retirement place. Whatever is our product, let's focus on its merits, its distinct selling points, its built-in advantages, what salient features and benefits it offers, its competitiveness in terms of location and in terms of pricing. In short, what we honestly believe that makes our product highly saleable and highly marketable even in the middle of pandemic. How can we strategically position our product? Well, I always say there are 3 ways we position our product strategically. Number 1, will it solve a problem? Number 2, will it improve a situation? Number 3, will your product address a pain point of your potential customers? This is actually how businessmen think about when they do their business. And that should also be the basis of salespeople in conducting our business during this buyer's market period. Number 2 option that we can take in difficult times, let's reinvent or redesign our product to respond to the 3 questions I just mentioned. Will it solve a problem? Will it address a pain point? Will it improve a situation? Let's reinvent or redesign our product or market demand on the buyer's need in a buyer's market. They are the decision makers after all during this time. Let's make our product attuned to the current market pulse, features-wise and price-wise. Let's be creative and flexible in reinventing our product. Let us stretch our imagination in order to address what the current market requires. And of course, if focus is not effective, reinventing is not the option. The third option is let's change our product. Let's shift or pivot quickly to more relevant products. I was listening to the discussions a while ago, which are the products that are really soft at this point, like commercial, retail, office space. We might as well shift to something more exciting. In capturing opportunities in a buyer's market, we must know exactly when to hang on and when to let go of a product that we are holding on. During this time, let's veer away from being sentimental about our product or simply being stubborn. Let's be more on the practical side. Go and get some new product in the market, more attractive to the market in the current situation. During this time, we can find products that are easier to sell because of the current needs of the market. Now let's go to the second component of my sales triangle. It's the market. In times of crisis, to capture the opportunities in the buyer's market, let's be quick to identify the right target market. Let us identify the market's real needs or for their reasons of buying. Let us identify the market behavior. What were the significant changes in the behavior of the market because of this crisis? Let us be very sensitive about that. Number 4, let us identify where the market is. We should know by now that during this pandemic, social media is the new marketplace. Since we cannot really go out that much, our mobility is still limited. In fact, we still do our events via Zoom, like what we did for our recent MIEA awards. And now we're doing this, our virtual summit for real estate negotiators, because our movement are still limited because of the current situation. Right now, social media again is a marketplace for our customers, for our buyers. Number 5, we must be quick to identify the market that has the MAN. What is MAN? M-A-N, money, authority, need. Who has the money to dispose nowadays? As real estate negotiators, we must be very quick to identify these customers. Who has the authority to make a decision to purchase or buy a property during this critical phase of our history? Who has the specific need of the product we are selling? So whatever our product is, we must identify who is our target market that would have a need for our product. Finally, the third and final component in our sales triangle is the seller, known as the matchmaker between the product and the market. The seller, all of us in the Philippines, real estate brokers and agents; in Malaysia, real estate agents or real estate negotiators. The seller plays a very important role in the sales triangle. And since the seller plays a significant role in making sales happen successfully in a buyer's market, he must be properly equipped in 3 important areas. And I know you all know this. The 3 important areas, of course, are, which I consider the key success factors in an effective seller during challenging times. Number 1, precise product knowledge. Number 2, excellent selling skills. And number 3, positive and proactive mindset. So those are the 3 key success factors of any effective seller during this buyer's market. Well, we all know product knowledge is self-explanatory. We are all salespeople. Now that buyers are more cautious about their purchases, they will seek reliable and professional salespeople in terms of product knowledge, capability, and expertise. In terms of selling skills, sellers must be very innovative, creative, and most important, relevant. As discussed a while ago, during this crisis where our mobility is still limited, selling skills through online technology are very important and a sure advantage in capturing more sales opportunities in this buyer's market. But most important, during this crisis, it is the seller's positive and proactive mindset that will see him through. After all, our mindset leads us to action, and our actions will lead us to results. So this I call the MAR formula, and this is very important during this critical times. Everything starts with the mindset, because based on our mindset, that is how we will do our actions, and based on the actions, that we will produce results. It was mentioned a while ago by Mr. Soma that it's not the economy, it's not the current business, but it's all about us. It's not the situation, but how we react with the storm that would produce us the results that we can have in our business at this point. So it's really dependent on us, especially on our mindset. Our mindsets adopted by our sellers in our company during the pandemic time, why Green Circle has started to improve in terms of sales despite the pandemic. These are the mindsets that we've been using in the company. We all believe that in the middle of crisis, there are opportunities. It's a matter of spotting them quickly and capturing them to convert them into actual sales opportunities. And we all agree that the real winners are born during crisis. In Green Circle Realty, we take pride in being a leading real estate sales company during the crisis because we believe there's always a winner inside all of us. Yes, even during this crisis, there's a winner inside all of us in good times or in bad times. We just need to let that winner inside all of us come out the soonest possible time so that we can make all the winnings that we want even in the middle of crisis. So we also believe that problems, so we have a lot of problems today, but if we believe that problems will create opportunities and that opportunities would be the basis or that would be the source of new businesses, then this is a good mindset that we must have. This is the mindset of very successful businessmen. Every day they're looking for problems. They don't run away from problems. They look for problems because they believe in every problem there's an opportunity. And when they see that opportunity, that's the basis of creating new business for them. So no wonder a lot of business people are succeeding even in the middle of crisis because of this mindset. Problem is their source of business. Ladies and gentlemen, always remember that we become what we think about. So what we think about ourselves, about our business, becomes a reality because we realize what we visualize. So these are powerful beliefs that we must rely on as we capture more sales opportunities during a soft market. So we realize what we visualize, we become what we think about. Let's start internalizing this very positive mindset, which help all of us in our company to weather this difficult situation we are facing right now. And if our intention is very clear, if we are clear with our goals, with our vision, with our mission in our respective businesses, in our respective companies, if that intention is very clear, the mechanism or the strategy will just appear. This is amazing. And this is what we experience in our company right now. And this is very important, my friends. I put it on all caps. Every day is opportunity day. During these times, we just really have to be very positive about everything. And this is the most basic thing that I can share with you. Every day is opportunity day. This is one of my personal guiding principles in my life and in my business. It is so powerful that I share it to every member in our sales organization. And it really works. It became our mantra in good times and especially during these bad times. Just to wake up each morning, it's already a major blessing. So why not make the most out of it? For all of you in this room who have a Facebook account, please make this as your status today or tomorrow. I repeat, if you have a Facebook account, I would like to suggest that we make it our status for the day or for tomorrow. Let's put it on our timeline, on our status. Every day is opportunity day, and you can start realizing the amazing results in the future. And as I mentioned a while ago, during this pandemic, once again, I've proven that no opportunities are lost. They are simply passed on to people who are prepared to capture them at the right time, at the right place, with the right people, of course, with the right mindset. So I guess, ladies and gentlemen, this is how powerful the mindset can bring us to where we want to go at this point, even the most difficult time with so many trials, with so many obstacles, with so many odds against us, but the mindset is so powerful. We all know that the worst enemy of success is a negative mindset. So if you have a negative mindset, you don't need an enemy to pull you down. Your negative mindset is enough to make you fail, especially in critical times like what we have today. On the other hand, with a positive and proactive mindset, every sales opportunity appears. every sales success that we want will become possible. But for me, another important mindset that I would like to share with you, to all the people in this room today, is the mindset of salespreneurship. I repeat, it's the mindset of salespreneurship. It is salespreneurship that made our company, Green Circle Realty, a leading real estate sales and marketing company in the Philippines today. So what is salespreneurship? So it may be a new word for you. It's something that we've created. We are advocating in our country today for all our salespeople. Again, it's the concept of salespreneurship. So what is salespreneurship? It's a business discipline that beautifully combines creative salesmanship and innovative entrepreneurship. So there are two big words there, creative salesmanship and innovative entrepreneurship. Not all salesmen are entrepreneurial. Not all entrepreneurs are sales-oriented. So in salespreneurship, we marry the two very important concepts for a very successful business management. So again, salespreneurship is basically the combination of salesmanship and entrepreneurship that from now on, all salespeople, including real estate brokers, sales agents in the Philippines, or sales agents and sales real estate negotiators in Malaysia, must start imbibing the concept or the business discipline called salespreneurship. As we all know, salesmanship is our ability to influence other people to buy our product or service. And I believe most, if not all of the people in this room today are all practitioners of salesmanship. We are all salesmen. Either we are real estate negotiators or real estate brokers in the Philippines. We are all salesmen of real estate properties here, right? We all know salesmanship because it is our core function. So we always do our selling every day of our lives to our customers. On the other hand, entrepreneurship is our ability to ensure profitability and financial growth in every business activity we do. The question is, who practices entrepreneurship among the people in this room? So may I have a raise of hands who are practicing entrepreneurship among the salespeople in this room? The other question is entrepreneurship limited or exclusive to people who own businesses? The answer is a big no, because all the salesmen in this room now, all the real estate professionals, the real estate sales agents, the real estate negotiators present here today can become entrepreneurs if only we start thinking like entrepreneurs. I repeat, entrepreneurship is not limited to people who own their businesses. Even us as salespeople can start thinking like entrepreneurs so that we can produce results of an entrepreneur. Starting today, think of yourself as salespreneurs, a term I used to call our sellers in our company, and I am advocating right now in our country. Salespreneurship is now a business discipline that is being spread in our country, and it's gaining ground among our salespeople. And more than ever, doing sales in times of crisis like this requires the heart of a salesman. A salesman is known for being creative, helpful, caring, people-oriented, and service-focused. And the salesman must have the mindset of an entrepreneur who is strategic, innovative, relevant, scientific, and result-oriented. So this must be the new face of a salesperson, of a real estate negotiator during this time, especially in this time that there is crisis. You must have the heart of a salesman, the mindset of an entrepreneur. So I repeat, I'm inviting everyone to think and act as a true salespreneur, because it's one way, it's one mindset that would set us apart from others. and this may be our passport to a very successful sales campaign during this critical situation. We are not just sellers, we are entrepreneurs, and we know the traits of entrepreneurs. So what makes a true salespreneur? Let me share with you the 3 cornerstones of salespreneurship. Number 1, it's the valuable product. Every salespreneur starts with a valuable product. Number 2, there must be a creative sales and marketing program. And this is the salesmanship part in salespreneurship. Number 3, it's effective resource and financial management, which will ensure business profitability and continuity. So these are the 3 cornerstones of salespreneurship. So anyone can become a salespreneur if we espouse or if we possess all these 3 cornerstones of salespreneurship. You may be a real estate negotiator, but we can start embracing this concept of salespreneurship. You have a valuable product, you've chosen the product, you create a marketing sales program, and at the same time, you have an effective financial and resource management. And we must start finding ways to apply these 3 cornerstones of salespreneurship in our real estate selling business. What's the quality of the real estate properties we are selling at this point in time? Again, quality is very important. The value of our product is very important as part of this salespreneurship cornerstones. What is our unique selling proposition to be attractive to our target market? So we must focus some efforts at this point in packaging our product. In our company at Green Circle Realty, during these difficult times, we positioned our product very well during this pandemic. We all say that now that the vaccine is not yet available, the best protection against COVID-19 is having a home. So our slogan in our company, now that we need to stay at home and work from home, this is the best time to own a home. So for people who are having second thoughts about owning a home because they have other constraints, they are protecting their cash, they are conserving their resources, we made a campaign that during this time, that most of the time that we'll be staying at home, I guess that was mentioned by President Lim Boon Ping a while ago, that for 2021, work from home will continue. So in the Philippines, it's the same. So our slogan in Green Circle Realty right now is, while we are staying at home and working from home, this is the best time for you to own a home. So we are here to serve your needs so that you can have a very good home where you can stay while the vaccine is not yet there, and while you are transferring your work from an office space to the comforts of your own home. So we are successful in convincing our customers to focus on buying a new home, upgrading into a new home, because most of the time they would be staying at home and they would be working at home. So this helped a lot in our campaign for a few months ago. And for our sales and marketing strategy, as I mentioned, we have successfully launched a campaign of stay at home, work from home. So more than ever, this is the best time to buy a home. And that is for our positioning our product effectively during this critical times where I guess we all agree that this is a buyer's market. So we really have to tap the behavior of our market. We have to be very convincing about our pitches because they are conserving their resources, but they should see why they should need to buy a home or a real estate property at this point. And for our marketing strategy, as I mentioned earlier, we sorted to what we call the 3 T's of our successful sales campaign for the past months. So the 3 T's are: 1, talk to people. After all, real estate business is a people business. You have to talk to as many people as possible. I guess it was also mentioned by one of the speakers a while ago, because the more people we talk to, the more leads we can get. And of course, the more leads, the more chances of closing sales to the right people. So it's all about talking to prospective buyers, referrers, people who can lead us to prospective buyers, because definitely there will be people needing homes, needing properties, needing real estate purchases at this point, but we have to get connected to them by constantly talking to a lot of people. And we've experienced right now, because psychologically people are really down at this point, and in terms of knowledge, we have to upgrade the new technology, the new learning. So we have to continuously train our people. The people who are still very active, the people who are just coming in to join the business, we are now focused on training our people to be the best they can be. Not only in terms of skills and knowledge, but as mentioned a while ago by another speaker, it's about attitude of selling at this point. Is it the right time to sell? Yes, if you have the right attitude for it. So we're now focusing our training both on skills and of course in terms of developing attitude and developing habits. And finally, the last T that is helping us in our sales and marketing strategy is adoption to technology. We are urging all our salespeople to be a friend, to be an ally of technology, because we all know technology is very important today, like social media and online marketing. We have to make our social media platforms as valuable and as unforgettable as possible so that we can continuously attract buyers, especially in this buyer's market. So as I've said a while ago, social media platform is the new marketplace, so we must be an expert, we must be a friend of technology. And for the last cornerstone, resource and financial management, that has equipped our sellers not only with selling and closing skills. So most salespeople are very good in closing and selling. And so in selling and closing skills. But to become a real salespreneur, a salesman with an entrepreneurial mindset, we must be equipped with planning capabilities. We should be well versed in our business mathematics. And of course, we must possess financial literacy to make our selling business financially sound and assured of financial growth even in these critical times. So basically, that is the strategy that we're doing in our company at this point, and luckily we're thankful that it's giving us great results at this point. I would like to share with you why I am very focused on salespreneurship, why I became an advocate of salespreneurship in our country, because I want to uplift the self-concept and self-confidence of people engaged in sales, especially those in real estate business. So it's time that we have to be very positive about our business, about our profession of being real estate agents and real estate negotiator. So self-confidence, self-concept will give us great results. As we always say, if you do not believe in what you do, stop doing it because it's a waste of time. So we might as well be the best we can be in whatever you do. And that is what I want to happen to all our people engaged in sales. And salespreneurship will give you that self-concept and self-confidence because you're not just a salesperson, you are a businessman in your own right. Number two, I want to elevate the selling profession, including real estate, at par with other selling professions like doctors, engineers, lawyers, because we have the right to be at that level if we will do our selling business with quality and with great professionalism. I heard a while ago that we are continuously professionalizing the real estate business or selling profession here in Malaysia. And that is exactly what we're doing now in the Philippines. In fact, our professionalization guidelines were patterned after Malaysia, I think. So I am in the process of elevating the selling profession at par with other professions, especially those engaged in real estate. And finally, I want to develop more salespeople who are role models in terms of financial freedom and financial abundance. And we in the real estate selling business have the biggest opportunities to be role models in financial success because we all know real estate is such a big business. So with the tenets and principles of salespreneurship followed by every one of us in sales, we can really be developed as salespeople, as role models in terms of financial freedom and abundance. Yes, we can do that even during this crisis. Remember, in terms of crisis, we can give birth to winners. So ladies and gentlemen, how do we spot the successful salespreneurs? What are the qualities of successful salespreneurs during these difficult times? So I may share some of the qualities of successful salespreneurs. You can say that you are a salespreneur if you are opportunity driven. Salespreneurs are always on the lookout for opportunities even in the most difficult situation. They always believe that there are opportunities in the middle of crisis. No wonder they come out as winners. They come out as sales top-notchers even in a buyer's market like what we have today. The awardees that we are seeing during the MIEA awards and other award events that you have, these are the opportunity-driven salespreneurs, and they can be our role models. And I'm sure a lot of people in this room today are called opportunity-driven. You can be aptly called as successful salespreneurs in your own right. If you're opportunity-driven, you are in to become a very successful real estate salespreneur. Real estate salespreneurs are network builders. Either you are a sales agent or a sales negotiator, it doesn't matter, because as I've mentioned, real estate selling is all about people building, people networking. Salespreneurs build a powerful network to support their selling business. A network of buyers, a network of sellers. So we all know that if you are not networking in this business, you are not working. I repeat, if you are not networking, you are not working. And you may all agree with me if I say your network will determine your net worth. Did you get that? Your network will determine your net worth in the end. So the more people you deal with, the more people supporting you, the bigger income you will make in the future, in good times or in bad times. Of course, I mentioned a while ago, one of the cornerstones of salespreneurship is financial management. So automatically, a good, successful salespreneur is financially savvy. Salespreneurs don't just make money from sales or revenues. They grow their money continuously through financial literacy. So financial literacy says it's not about the money, the size of money that you have, but your ability to manage your money or your resources wisely and prudently. And during this critical situation, financial management is very important among salespeople. How do we operate our business using our resources, about our financial resources for maximum productivity and profitability will define us during this current situation. Either in dealing with our clients, dealing with our customers, dealing with our operations, our being financially savvy will help a lot to make us survive and thrive during these critical times. The fourth quality of a successful salespreneur is I call service-driven. I always tell my salespeople that to succeed in sales, you have to stop selling. Instead, you have to start serving and helping to fulfill their dreams and achieve the goals of your customers. So you have to stop selling. You have to start serving and helping your customers so that they can fulfill their dreams and achieve their goals. It's for salespreneurs to do well during this time. So all salespreneurs must be service-driven, must be service-oriented, because we all know the best way to get more sales is to deliver delightful, satisfactory service to our clients. This can be the source of more repeat sales or more referrals coming from our buyers who are delighted with the kind of service we give them. And finally, the successful salespreneur is a big thinker. Despite the difficulties, despite the obstacles, despite the critical times, the real salespreneur remains a big thinker, meaning they always think big. So why earn less when you can earn more? Yes, even in the current situation, we can earn more if we remain a big thinker. Why go small time when you can go big time? This should be our guiding principles as we do our selling during these challenging times. So ladies and gentlemen, let's remember the 4 pillars of salespreneurship that I would like to share with you today. And for the to easily remember them, I put them in an acronym C.A.R.E, C-A.R.E. So if you want to become a successful salespreneur, always remember these 4 pillars, and there's a big chance you can make it even in this difficult situation. So letter C, create a value for your product and service. So if you don't have a product that has value, you don't have to go to selling. As I mentioned earlier, it's a waste of time. So make sure when you choose the product that you would want to sell, you must be able to determine, identify, distinguish, and create that value that will go with your product. Without value, there's no point going to selling. But with value, even this buyer's market, you will attract attention. Number 2, it's letter A. Access the right target market that need the value you offer. So we don't have to work hard in this difficult situation. We just have to work smart. Go to the right target market. Remember to identify your market, which we talked about a while ago. When you have identified the right market, go to that market. Make sure they need your value. You can make sales even during these difficult times. Number 3 is letter R. Reinforce that access that you made by converting the opportunity into actual business or revenue. Make sure you must become an expert not only in presentation but also in closing the sale. And that would be very easy because you got the right target market, you're offering the right value, so closing a sale will not be a problem. A lot of salespeople are very good in letter C, in letter A, and letter R. And they're so happy to stop because they are closing sales. They forget a very important part among the pillars of salespreneurship, which is number 4. Establish a solid relationship for every converted business with your customers. You may be happy selling or closing a sale, but you will be happier if you can establish a solid, harmonious, beautiful relationship with your customers. Because as I've mentioned earlier, they would be the basis, the sources of future sales in the form of repeat sales or referrals. You remember this. For every sale that we close, we open a new relationship. And for every new relationship we open, that is an opportunity for us to close more sales. And that is exactly what we want, a buyer's market. During these critical times where the market is soft, as mentioned by Mr. Soma a while ago, at the end of the day, it's not about the economy. It's not about the market, but it's about us. And we are representing the seller's side. So how is our mindset? And at this point, how is our relationship with our customers? Even Tom Hopkins, the real estate sales guru, says that 76% of his customers base of his sales empire is coming from repeat sales from previous clients. And that is very logical. Your clients, previous clients, you already have a buy-in from them. So you just have to talk to them, establish a relationship with them, and they will keep giving you more sales as years go by. So focus on building relationship with your clients. So these are the 4 pillars of salespreneurship with an acronym C.A.R.E. Create a value, access the right target market, reinforce that access by converting into a business through effective closing, and of course, establish a solid relationship with them. And ladies and gentlemen, this is what I realized during this crisis and in the previous crisis. In every crisis, and even after the crisis, we are going to the year 2021. We can opt to emerge as losers, survivors, winners. Losers are the people who cannot really accept what's happening now, so they just fade away from the scene, so they become losers. Survivors are not really losers, but they just go with the tide. They're just waiting for better times, which we don't know when will it really come. Hopefully in 2021. Of course, there's a very important group called winners who believe that even in the middle of this crisis, there can be opportunities. And the real winners are born during crisis. So these are the group of winners. The question is, where will you want to be? Where will you choose to be? So you can write it in the chat room. You can say it to yourself. Will you be in the group of losers? Will you be in the group of survivors? You'll be in the group of winners. This is what is very exciting. Life is all about choices. Where will you want to be during this crisis? And by next year, 2021, where will you be? So as I close my topic for today, I challenge all the people in this room today. Although I saw a lot of in the chat room, everyone is a winner. So for all the winners, I challenge everyone today, the remaining days of 2020 and the exciting 2021, we can all rise and soar as salespreneurs, as real estate negotiators, if we will just be resilient, innovative, self-driven, and enthusiastic. So we can rise by being resilient, innovative, self-driven, and enthusiastic. And we can even soar higher in 2021 if we will focus on our strengths, that we will match with the opportunities that we can find, that we can spot, that we can explore, even during these critical times. And let us do focus action every day of our lives with the collaboration with the team that we are working with. Definitely, we will produce the results we want. Do you agree, ladies and gentlemen? Are you taking the challenge?
Yes.
And
Yes.
there's more. In closing, there are 4 important factors that I would strongly suggest so that we can seize opportunities in a buyer's market. And I'm so sentimental about this because I was able to put them in an acronym called MIEA. I know MIEA says Malaysian Institute of Estate Agents. But for my closing slide, I would like to share you that these are the 4 important factors to seize opportunities in the buyer's market. So let's remember MIEA. So to conquer, to seize the opportunities in the buyer's market, let us remember that we have to focus on our market understanding. Remember, we have to identify the market need and we have to identify their behavior so that we can address the market in this buyer's market. We must possess innovative mindset. That means our adaptability, whatever situation right now. And we have to be a friend of technology because that is one of the best innovation that we can do today. Embrace the power of technology. And we must possess entrepreneurial spirit. I'm encouraging everyone, all the salespeople, all the real estate negotiators, all the real estate sales agents to possess an entrepreneurial spirit. We are not just salesmen. We are entrepreneurs. We are at par with other business owners if we will just follow the tenets and principles of salespreneurship. So entrepreneurial spirit. And of course, very important, adversity quotient. During these critical times, it's not all about IQ, intelligence quotient. It's not all about EQ, emotional quotient. During this time, the more important quotient, adversity quotient or AQ. Of course, combined with IQ and EQ, you can be the sales superstar during these critical times. Adversity quotient, of course, is our ability to deal with difficulties and whatever adversities that we have in life. I always believe fire is the test of gold. Adversity is the test of a strong man. So ladies and gentlemen, and I'm sure you will not forget the 4 important factors in a buyer's market starts with MIEA. Market understanding, innovative mindset, entrepreneurial spirit, and adversity quotient. So I can see note in the chat, embrace adversity. Yes, the more we embrace adversity, enjoy addressing it, the more successful you would become. Again, in behalf of Green Circle Realty and my countrymen from the Philippines, from Manila, I would like to thank you for this opportunity to speak before you today. May we all capture the exciting opportunities in this buyer's market, in the rest of the 2020, and of course in the exciting 2021. Thank you and keep safe, everyone.
Gabriel, oh, I don't know why, after I listened to Mr. Gabriel, right, I feel my heart is like burning. The fire is like burning. He has so much passion and so much energy that's sharing with us. I believe every one of you have learned a lot of techniques and skills from Mr. Gabriel. For me, property is not just about buying and selling. We are all here because we want the real change for this profession to be more professional. And we are not just any agents or promoters selling the house. We are not. We are the advisors or consultants to help more people out there to make a sound decision for their property. This is what we are doing. And one more thing I really love about, just now Mr. Gabriel said, stay at home, work from home, and own a home. Wow, I think this tagline is super, super good. We can start using it maybe in your Facebook or hashtag in your Facebook. I think it's so amazing. Own a home. So thank you so much, Mr. Gabriel.